Your butt. Oh, shit.
Hello, and welcome to Powered Casual Presents Hellscape Navigators. I am your host, Ian, and with me on this episode are my players here, who I just realized, in my efforts to get Zoom to work right, us talking about Stephen Colbert with a Maine accent, and putting this thing on my face, I completely forgot to put you guys in the right spots in the interface. So,
I am Clyde!
You are now Clyde.
Look
Literally,
at me, I love skeletons.
No one is in the right spot whatsoever.
I'm all about the skeletons.
Yep.
So that means that I get to have my friend again. Yeah.
Yes, you do. Except this time it looks like a lion. Well, actually,
I could change that.
Yeah, you could change that. That's the thing you
He
could
still has
change.
a lion face.
Yeah, I just gotta mess with this real quick. So we gotta get everybody, let's see, get you there. Oh god, this is so bad. This is so bad.
Yeah, this isn't meant for your visuals. This is meant for everybody else.
Exactly.
I'm impressed you can see anything.
It's actually pretty good. Let's be honest. Like, it's pretty good.
Is
But
this you now?
This
It
is
does
me.
sound
This
like
is
you're
me now.
talking out of a tin can, though.
It does. Yeah, I'm actually...
A little bit.
I'm going to go ahead, and we're going to pretend that this didn't happen.
Can we do a Daft Punk cover first?
No.
Oh.
And
Well, now I'm sad.
and I'm going to go ahead, pop us back to the logo screen for a minute while I friggin' fix this. And yeah, it'll be great. So we'll just go ahead. They can still
Good
totally...
night.
You can still totally hear us. It's totally fine. So there's still a little bit of theater going on here. But
Wow. Yeah.
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 Your butt.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Oh, they're missing all these sick dance moves.
They sure aren't.
I've been
Can't miss a
practicing.
place you've never been.
All right.
That's not true. I miss Middle Earth all the time. I miss Avernus sometimes.
Here we go. Okay.
That's wrong.
That's
I miss
weird.
my adventures there with you guys. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Jesus.
There we go.
I guess I miss it. I miss my time there with everybody but Clyde.
That's
Miss
better
the
now.
people, not the place.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I
In
can
this
see
case.
too.
No, you got some stuff to work through then.
Something's
So
wrong.
we're back
I'm okay with
this
that.
time, and we're back to normal. So I can actually introduce everybody in the proper order. Yeah.
Can I still be Naoma?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be Clyde.
All right.
I still.
So playing Clyde tonight is actually Ark, who is currently sitting... No, I'm going to do this shit normally. So next to me, we have Sean playing Thranton. Next to Thranton, we have Tom playing Naoma.
He
No.
always gets to play Naoma.
Yeah, I know. Continuing,
Not this time.
I want to be Naoma.
continuing this clockwise motion, we have Ark playing Maleficus. And then in the 7:45 position, we have Brian playing Clyde.
I guess I'll do it again.
Okay, so yeah, so what happened last session?
Well, DM, I wish I could tell you.
I wish you could tell me too. I'm not doing my job very well if that's the case.
The keys. There were keys. We fought with something.
I was sick and hopped up on drug meds. I barely remember.
I have no excuse.
We drove the car back.
Mhm.
I got strapped to the
We-
front again.
Yes, we did strap
Mhm.
Thranton back to the hood of the car. We weren't very good at it, but we did it.
Am I still strapped to the front of
That's
the car?
right.
You might be.
Yes.
Yeah, we never made it anywhere.
Nah.
We were driving.
Yeah. I almost killed everybody driving.
Yeah, but we made it
Yeah.
through the fire fields.
Yeah.
Yes,
Through the fire and the flames.
indeed.
Uh,
Both of
Both of
them.
those things. They're different.
Both of those
I had to use
things.
all my points on the stream. So
right. Yeah, you
if
did.
anyone's
Yep.
going to bail us out this time, it's not me.
Me, Brian.
Yep.
No, I don't have the points.
Well, you better get them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Start
Yep.
saving up.
Okay.
We fought a bunch of bird demons.
Yep.
Devils.
Yep.
Right.
Yep, demons. They did dissolve in a demon fashion when you killed all of them.
Yeah,
And-
6 showed up, 2 got scared away
Right.
because of a mighty roar.
Away. Right.
Yep.
And
that's
we
what I got.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Yeah. So that's all correct. You guys fought a bunch of rocks. They all either got scared off, cut
Off
to
the car,
cut to
punching
death.
rocks on the side of the ground.
I mean, are you asking us as you're quizzing us, or you're trying to remember as well?
No, it's mostly a quiz. Also, just a recap for anybody watching, but mostly a quiz.
It's just us watching.
Yeah,
Make sure
well,
we're paying attention.
yeah, exactly. It's both a refresher for and from you. So, but yeah, you guys, you fought a bunch of rocks. They were either blown away with an intimidation, or cut to death, smashed to death, or trumpeted away.
I squished one from top down.
Yes,
you
did.
As I came down with a killing blow, it fell into a pile of goo. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't killing blow that often.
As you're hugging it to death.
Because I'm normally hugging stuff to death, yeah.
And then after that, you did pack the keys and such into the car that you uncovered from the flying fortress you were sitting around. And you did drive through the fire and the flames. And Clyde made use of the channel points feature and narrowly avoided roasting everybody with a timely reroll.
NBD.
Would have been fine.
Would have been fine, probably.
There's a guy who was strapped to the hood of the car.
Mm-hmm.
I would have had a 0 on dexterity to dodge stuff, but I got resistance. I got beef. I'll be fine.
And now we sort of rejoin the action on the other side of the flame tornado field, and you guys are currently driving back towards the Crypt of the Hellriders to meet back up with Elanthius, who's going to tell you the first big death, the thing you've been trying to find the entire friggin' time that you've been down here on the surface of Avernus, the Bleeding Citadel, where the Sword of Zariel is supposedly hidden.
I just had a thought. This guy's going to betray us and, take the keys and take the power for himself or something. I'm heckin' concerned all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
Could be.
I'm fine with it.
Hard to say, Hard to say.
Are they a devil?
No.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, Elanthius is undead, but he is not a devil, strictly speaking.
Right. Well, I'll probably still kill him.
Alright, so, yeah, you guys are currently driving. If we want to count this as a short rest for the purposes of any sort of health that you guys somehow don't have, congratulations, you guys did all level up at the end of last session, too.
Woo!
So you're all...
Say again.
Again! Level up right now.
You
on
got
stream.
It.
No.
You got it. No. Click the buttons.
Shit, they'll do it. So yeah, you guys are all some equivalent of level 9, because 3 out of our review are now multi-classed. Even Gilda, who is not...
I think all of us are multi-class now.
Oh, that's right. Oh, did Naoma take a level in Bard?
She did.
Then yes, this party is now officially completely multi-classed.
Sing us a song, Bardo.
And I don't think we have any overlapping classes.
To the chagrin of some who wanted us all to be warlocks.
It's true. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Consider being warlocks.
Did we talk about this on stream? Did we talk about our ska band on stream, or was this off stream?
I mean, we should always talk about our ska bands. Just always.
Never not ska.
Gilda's a warlock. Threaten.
Pick it up.
Sorcerer.
Pick it up.
Yeah,
pick it up.
yeah. Miraculously, there is no overlap in classes. 5 players.
We have 10 classes represented.
Mm-hmm. The
All
only
about diversification.
the only classes not represented are Druid and Wizard, so there's time.
Nobody takes druid.
All right, so we got to get one more player, and they have to be a druid wizard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the stats
You can
usually
be
bear that
anything
out.
you want, as long as it's some combination of druid or wizard.
Can I take only one of those? No, you have to multi-class. We need to cover all of our bases.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, this is the most multi-class party I've ever been involved with, period. So this is
Well,
neat.
was Alyssa?
Yeah,
Oh.
she's artificer warlock.
Right.
Yep.
Never really talked about the warlock part because some shenanigans went down, but
Still.
Somebody's
started casting,
touchy about it.
Somebody
started casting fell bolts and stuff.
Somebody didn't want to tell everyone that they didn't own their own soul when they went to hell.
Whoa! Spoilers, jeez.
That's warlock shit for you. That's how it is.
Fair.
But
You play with Legos over there?
I'm organizing them. It's a Zen-like experience.
Okay, I just heard
Sounds like
Legos,
you're
and I was like, is that
Crashing
Legos?
class with that.
Sorry, I didn't mean
Lego
to.
ASMR episode.
Do you want some?
Would you like some Lego sounds?
I kind of want some Legos.
who doesn't want Legos?
It's becoming more of a problem.
So you
I
guys,
think you made hobby.
so you guys drive up to the Crypt of the Hell Riders. It is suddenly constructed completely out of Lego.
Hey,
Man. Perfect timing.
Dick.
Are you telling me that's what I need to build right now?
I mean, if you want, but
It's not going to look good with
But
the
I-
pieces I currently have.
I wouldn't. Like right now, I wouldn't.
Good. Because it's not going to look good.
But you guys do roll up on the Crypt of the Hell Riders, and you actually see as you drive up, everything looks basically the same as you left it. It's the great pillars up in front, the petrified, immobilized knights arrayed all over in front. But one big change. You see a sort of chariot out front. And that chariot actually it has a pair of unusual mounts. They are actually, I just want to make sure I've got the right thing here.
The right stuff.
Where is it? No, not
That's the right stuff.
not the monument to Tiamat.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, yeah. So the chariot you see is actually pulled by 2 gorgons, which these are like the D&D gorgons. They're not like Medusas,
Okay,
situation.
that's what I was picturing. Like snake-haired people?
They are actually like iron bull-looking creatures. Bovine. It looks like they're made of steel. But to sort of keep with the gorgon theme, they do seem to snort some sort of noxious-looking gas.
Great.
Out of
Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, out of their snouts there. And they are chained to this chariot, and you see striding out of the crypt, you see Elanthius. And he just walks up to this chariot, takes his position at the reins, and waits for you guys to arrive.
What's up, Gorgon guy?
For the record, as we were driving over, I 100% said that I don't trust this guy right now. This seems very spooky to me. But also, did we stop somewhere after the fire fields and untie me?
No, you're still on the hood.
I
You
believe
asked nicely.
I didn't really request it, no. But after we get out of the fire fields, I presume we would stop like last time.
You're expecting us to have scruples. See, this is a.
No, I think you got to nap and rest up while strapped to the hood.
I think probably after a little while of riding, maybe Maleficus would be like, "Oh, he probably doesn't need to be on the hood anymore." I will mention this to the driver.
Oh, all right.
All right.
I guess. I thought he seems fine. He's not
He
saying
likes it up
anything.
there. I mean,
The
he
wind
could
is
say that
rushing
you
and I
wouldn't
can't
be able to hear
anything.
him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so let's see. So who goes to untie Threnton?
Well, I stopped the car.
Mm-hmm.
I guess since I helped tie the knot, I'll help untie the knot.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. So go ahead, give me a dexterity check just to
No
to
problem.
undo that
I will
handiwork.
assist with this. I would
With
like
my
to use
plus
the help action.
4. 17, y'all.
You don't even need my help.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
so good at my own knots.
Yeah.
I get out and I'm like, I'm here to help, and you've got it.
So yeah, you managed to untie Thranton without any issues. And yeah, you're able to move freely, take up whatever position in the car that you'd like.
I'm going back to my turret spot since it's the most wide open.
Okay.
Seems legit.
Okay. So you've disembarked, kind of backtrack a little bit. We go back to Elanthius. Clyde says, "What's up?" And Elanthius, see if I can remember what accent we had for him. Like, I'm glad to see that you survived. I sense that you did.
I mean, we're here. But I guess being in an afterlife kind of area, that wouldn't be proof of anything.
Indeed not. I do have a question, obviously. You're back. Did you retrieve the keys?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That was the whole point, so that's good.
Question.
Yeah, you probably
Who
should have
has
held
the
that a little
keys
closer to the chest.
at the moment?
Who does have these?
Sorry, what?
Who does have the keys at the moment? One of us has to have them.
Probably not me. Does anyone?
Does
Anyone
anyone
have
have the keys? We have to drive back
I
and
don't
get
think
them.
we specifically said who had the keys. At least we didn't last session, because I remember going, where are the keys anyway?
So we opened it up. So Maleficus and I opened it up. So one of us have them. I thought that we would have put them in the car or something, but
We just
Okay.
threw them in the footwell.
This session, we will go back and get the keys.
All right, 6 more fire checks. 3 in, 3 out.
Oh, man. We deserve to crash and burn.
No, yeah, we can say that they are in the car. They don't have to be, for this part anyway. They don't have to be in anybody's specific possession. Sort of be in that weird group inventory situation.
I would like to have had them in my possession so we can make sure that Elanthius is not trying to just screw us over.
Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. So
Before
somewhere
we
about
head
your
out-
person, you have a bunch of 2 or 3 foot long adamantium rods.
They're just so. I think I've talked about this before. Like the leggings that I'm wearing, they're like a skirt almost.
Mm-hmm.
They look like the old World of Warcraft paladin armor.
Mm-hmm.
But so they're there. They're like strapped to my legs. And so I'm walking a little funny, but I'm not walking anywhere. I'm still sitting up in the turret, so I'm just standing there
Jingle
with them.
jangle.
You can't really sit down because they're propping you up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Before we head out, Elanthius, do you think there are any of your former comrades that would like to join us or assist us on what we're about to do?
It's not their time.
Bummer.
And,
What are we about to do?
well, I made a promise. You've survived. You brought back the keys, as you say. I'm going to take you to the Bleeding Citadel.
Oh, so you're guiding us there.
Yes. I can't enter. I can't go in. But I can bring you there.
Sweet.
Why can't you enter?
It's
Are you a vampire? Do you need an invitation?
Like if we go in and then turn around and invite you in, would that work?
No, it's the power of the place. I don't know if I
Oh,
would
it'd
even
make
be
you
able
go
to
crazy.
enter. Yeah, I don't know what would happen. The last time I tried, I was just driven back. And couldn't
Well-
couldn't get near it.
What if you
Alright,
don't
that's fair.
try to enter and we just carry you in?
Let's not. Let's.
Well, we could strap you to the front of the car. We've
That's
tested
even
that
better.
out.
Yeah, we know that works.
It won't. Trust me. When you see the
Alright.
place, it won't work. But
Okay.
before we go, for some reason, I've been told to give you a gift. And he'll sort of look back towards the entrance of the crypt, and he'll gesture. And, I forgot. I'm gonna have to get this image here. And gotta move some stuff from one chat to another chat. There we go. And walking up from the entrance to the crypt of the Hellriders is a vaguely familiar shape. Round, couple feet tall, spindly arms and legs. It could be...
Oh yeah, Clyde. Gilda said she was gonna fix up Mike.
It could be
Mike
Mike
Wazowski.
Wazowski.
It's
The greatest.
horrifying. It's horrifying. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this.
He looks the exact. Wait, perception roll.
Yes, give me a perception.
As I remember him.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah. Do I recognize him?
let's see.
17.
Okay, you know there's something different.
He's changed. He grew up.
He Pokeball.
Yeah. He got different hands. What's up, buddy? Don't high five me anymore.
And you'll notice two big changes right here. You'll actually notice.
Steam-powered?
You'll notice several changes, in fact. But the biggest thing that you notice is not actually his outward appearance, but when you address him, he actually waves. And
How much does he weigh back?
Well, that's new.
not a ton, like, but he will definitely wave and, sort of relax again and actively like look at the four of you, which he's never done before.
Oh, that's new. I don't like it.
Clyde has never been happier.
So when do I get my friend back? I asked the group out loud.
Well,
I don't know. Can Gilda fix him? I don't think she can.
I don't think she can either because you guys sent him away.
not with that attitude.
You said you wanted the shield. You have the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys ripped my friend away from me.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember it that
correctly.
way.
You guys
friend was a
forced me
Christian.
into a ritual to cleanse the shield and release the demon and send him off. On the condition that we could call him back for a favor at some point.
Wait,
Or
what
no,
did you call him? What did you call him?
The demon?
Right. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And this little thing, I'll gesture at Mike, is perfectly normal, not demon-like at all.
Do I sense with my Gloomstalker favor that he is fiendish now?
You do not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fiend.
there is nothing fiendish about him. Though now that you're closer to him, you do notice that other bones have been incorporated into the overall build. Like his arms are now like skeletal, human-looking
Instead of
bones
metal?
instead of metal, ending in those sorts of. Let's just pop that back in here, ending in these nice little bladey swords here. By the way, just put this out here. This art is by our good Gilda Alyssa.
Amazing.
These are the upgrades.
These are the upgrades that she has given to Mike Wazowski. You do notice a bit of smoke coming out of a port in the rear, and there is a note pinned to one of these little spikes near this red situation here. And that note reads in Gilda's handwriting, "Keep distance if red button is pushed."
Okay.
And
Sweet.
that is the entirety of the message.
So with the range of motion that he has on his arms, can he push the button himself?
It doesn't look like it. He can kind of get his arm, in the general area, but assuming that this headphone is the button, he can only kind of get around it.
Well, now I gotta know what the button does.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. It's a real important question. Is the button already red?
Yeah. Yeah, the button's the button is painted bright red.
So I can't hug him.
Wait.
I mean, he's got spikes on him anyway.
He's got little spikes all about the ball area of his Modron core. You can definitely see where he was burned, and some parts have been burnished up and cleaned up.
Sweet.
Not sure where she got the leggy, but yeah, the leggies are definitely robotic and taloned now.
He's a raptor.
Yep.
With knife hands.
With knife hands.
So it says don't get close if the button is red?
If the button is pushed.
If the button is pushed. Okay. I'm going to push the button. Everyone back up. And then I'm going to...
Hold on. When he starts to do that, I'm going to tap Maleficus and Naoma and word of bonding them.
Okay.
Yeah, I am preparing Toll the Dead.
Or warding bond, rather.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of
I'm 100% ready to murder this little thing.
I'm going to get behind him.
I am intrigued by it, and I think it's cute.
I'm going to be like, all right, ready, everybody?
No.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And I push the button and step away.
Okay. All right, so yeah, with those precautions in place, no one is wounded. And what happens is, there we go, the little spikes become big spikes. And he's now like a very, very sharp sea urchin looking situation. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Also by Alyssa. She prepared the two modes. I asked her what she would want to do with Mike Wazowski's body, and this is what she sent back within a day. So
amazing. I love it.
This is intense. I hate it. I hate everything about it.
See, I thought his arms were just gonna start whirring around, and he was just gonna walk towards people.
Yeah.
Somehow worse.
Yeah, worse. He goes full urchin.
And so I'm gonna have to going to have to find some stats for this boy now. But game-wise, we're going to say that he effectively will still follow Clyde around, but he can now take commands from not just Clyde, but the entirety of the party. So once per round, he can basically get a turn, and someone can use their bonus action to command him to do a thing, whatever that thing
Mike,
happens to be.
self-destruct.
So
Sweet.
how explicit can these commands be? Like, does please leave work?
It does not.
Okay.
Would self-destruct work?
Hasn't so far.
Okay.
He's looking at everybody as everybody's saying different things. He's just kind of like got the knife hands. He's just like
Just
now
typing that into my notes.
He's
Yeah,
an
that-
idle animation.
Yep. This is my friend Meek. He's got knives for hands.
He just like he hops back and forth a little bit and like bangs his arms together and like,
Yeah, he does seem, once the red button is hit, he does seem more like ready to go. So
Does he make noise as he's like the smoke is being generated?
no, not really. Like, not from, back where you guys are standing, not that you can really hear. Not even sure what the smoke is. It doesn't sound like he's got a motor or anything going on in there. There just kind of seems to be a small amount of smoke, that just kind of smoke or steam that just seems to be venting from behind him.
So I'm gonna do some practice commands if I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, go follow Maleficus.
All right. And he'll go ahead and he'll walk up next to Maleficus and just kind of, still spiky, still ready to go, but just kind of like stand next to Maleficus and wait.
I'm going to conjure my echo
Okay.
and then send him in one direction and walk in the other.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he'll.
What does Mike Wazowski do with this information?
Oh, okay. When your echo walks away. Okay.
But, like,
let's
we walk away
see.
from each other.
Let's see. Okay. So Mike, in a definite moment of confusion, you see him just kind of like between the two for a second, and he will start to follow the echo.
So there might be a 50-50 chance he can tell which is the real one.
Very good. Okay. I have the data I need.
And I'll say, Mike, come back here.
And he'll turn around and start walking back towards you.
Sick. Oh man, I'm so happy. Then I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be like dog stuff. I'm gonna be like, stay, and then I'll like back up like 10 paces.
Okay. And yeah, he'll sit, looking at you, waiting.
Mike, run to me.
And after a second, he'll just come on over.
Oh my god, Mike, you're better than ever.
Interactive now.
I'm gonna pull out one of my swords, and I'm gonna say high five.
And it'll raise up one of those knife hands and just be like.
Then I'll tap my sword to his hand. Yes. Oh man, this is the greatest. I'm so excited. When did Mike go away? When did Gilda get Mike?
during the battle. Or
Oh.
like just before the battle or something. It happened two sessions ago.
Yep, it happened 2 sessions ago, while everyone was up in the tower, up in the flying fortress, except for Thranton.
Oh,
Not-
so
Yeah.
So
But-
Clyde
but I
didn't
don't
even
know
know that Clyde didn't even know that it
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
yeah.
Not gonna lie, I didn't realize they were swords on his hands. I thought they were scissors for some reason.
This
This is horrifying.
That's so good. I want them to be scissors now.
Yeah, full Tim Burton.
Or like clipping shears, like lawn shears, just like. Ugh.
Sounds fine.
Swords
Fine
is a
to me.
little less terrifying. Still terrifying though.
You thought he was just a gardener,
Yep.
but he's so much more.
He's so much
so
more.
much worse.
There we
So
go.
much better.
Get a nice
better.
full image. There we go.
And I'm going to turn back to the group and be like, my little boy's grown up. And a single tear down my face.
I understand this pride. Also, single tear. The
right.
Echo also sheds a single tear. Wherever.
All right, enough
Well,
about my new friend.
We're all
Sorry.
very happy for you, but he is not riding in the back seat next to me.
Oh, he's riding shotgun now.
Okay, I guess he is.
No objections.
Yep.
Canon.
I heard.
Yeah,
I heard no objections. So.
Understanding the very important bond between a parent and their child, I agreed to take the back seat. I think that's where it would be, right? Is there a seat in the back? That's just...
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a free seat.
Yeah, I'll take the free seat in the back and hang out with you.
One thing we
Hey,
might want to
hey.
consider is Mike Wazowski going to be able to put any demon ichor in the car if we need to go faster?
Oh, that's a good point.
He's got arms. I believe in him.
So I'm going to try it. I'll be like, Mike, lift that flask of demon ichor. And it's like sitting in the footwell.
Okay. So he'll go to the car, open up the door with his sword hands, and you'll see him like reach into the car and
Does he just
try
stab the door? Like, stab the sword through the door?
Pull it open.
No, he hooks it and he opens it. But yeah, you see him reach his sword hands down into the footwell and try and pick up the flask, and it's exactly what you think is happening. Two sharp swords trying to grab a smooth, round container,
like,
cylinder,
Oh, no.
and it's just like he can get it and he can hold it, but it's definitely not steady.
All right, Mike, put it back down.
It's
I
just-
guess he can't sit shotgun. So I guess Naoma's sitting shotgun now.
Oh no, that's too terrifying.
Well, no, if you're sitting shotgun, you can't sit. That's why you're not sitting in the back seat with it.
Why can't he ride on the sideboard like everything else has, or he used to previously?
He's an adult now.
Only children ride outside and
Yeah.
threaten.
He's a full member of our team.
Absolutely not. No.
No.
He would make a handsome hood ornament. We've already got Skelly for that job.
I love it. Yes. If we don't have a Skelly right now, unless you're making a toenail golem.
I am not making a toenail
Please don't.
golem.
Then yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
start strapping him to the hood of the car.
Amazing.
Okay.
Have him strike a heroic pose.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, I'll make him. I'm gonna make him like. I'm gonna like move his arms
Mhm.
gently into like a pose like this,
Mhm.
and I'll be like, "Stay in this pose when we drive." Does he do it?
He does. Yep. He takes
What a good boy.
direction
Oh,
very
man.
well. And yeah,
Mike
you're able
Wazowski.
to secure him to the hood without too much difficulty.
Sweet. He's the real MVP.
I love it.
Thank you. I've never been happier.
All right. So Elanthius is just watching all of this unfold.
Look, Atlantis, I apologize for all of this. It comes with the territory.
I am not sorry. Sorry, it's rad as heck.
Wow.
How long is the drive to the Citadel?
The drive will take about a day.
Okay.
A day in real time or a day in Avernus time?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, then we might as well hit the trail. Hit the dusty trail. All that fingernail dust.
All that
Dusty.
trail dust. Okay. All right. So.
I just pictured the smell of all these toenails just now. Ugh. Sorry.
Just keratin.
Yeah, it's
And
not.
heat.
It's not great.
Oh, it would totally just smell like burning hair. That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Made of the
This
same
is not
stuff.
a good place.
Yeah.
This is not a good place.
No.
How bad? Would not recommend.
Yep. 0-10. Nah. And so you guys will set off. Elanthius will ride ahead of the car, guiding the party through the Avernian landscape. And at least at the start of the journey, as you guys are driving along, it seems like you guys are mostly keeping a straight tack as you drive. But you do notice some landmarks in the distance that you know you've been to that were not a straight and narrow path. Like, as you drive, like you see the jacked up tower where you freed Mooncolor the Unicorn and fought the Tau.
Unicorn. That's right.
And you know that probably shouldn't just be on your left. There was definitely more of a this business getting from there to here.
So the geography has definitely evolved.
Oh, yeah.
Or Atlantis is controlling the geography.
That would be cool.
Very hard to say. Actually, go ahead, Naoma, and go ahead and just give me a wisdom save, just a basic wisdom save, just so I can
wisdom
have
save or wisdom check?
Save.
That's a 21.
Nice. All right, so yeah, your hunch is kind of right. You don't know if Olanthius is specifically changing the geography, but you're getting the vibe that Olanthius seems to be able to go where other people can't.
Okay.
And the good news is, this does not drive you insane.
That is always nice.
That's what we like to hear.
I love not going insane.
And
it's my favorite thing.
I mean, as I come to this realization and don't go insane, do I realize that this is something I should not tell other people for fear of them also going insane?
Okay, so this time just give me a wisdom check.
Okay. That's a 9.
Okay. Couldn't say. You're not. It doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
Seem to be terrible.
All right.
Does that mean you tell us, or does that mean you
Nope,
don't?
not at the moment.
Okay.
Everything is fine.
Everything's fine. Yeah, you guys are riding along. Olanthius is keeping pace up front. Mike is looking resplendent in his pose up on the hood.
Tears are just streaming down my face.
Just under the goggles.
Real difficult to drive. You have to open them up and just empty it out occasionally.
Yeah, I keep getting fogged up.
So, the drive is going to take a bit. Is there anything what were you guys doing as the four of you Mike, Lulu, as you guys are driving along to get to the Citadel?
I am going to take out the Skelly's charred skull from the remains at the bottom of the tower that I took with me, and start chiseling out like the top section above of like the eye socket. And I'm going to spend basically as much time as I can doing that, and then once I've gotten a good enough chunk out of that, I'm going to chisel out a similar shaped piece on my harp, and then put the bone from Skelly's skull in there and cast mending on it to seal it together.
Okay. Yeah, that goes successfully. No issues there. So now you have now the Skelly skull. Like you said, it is charred. So do you, with your mending, do you keep that as its own new color against the rest of the harp, or do you make that match?
It maintains its color, so
Okay.
it's like a big black grayish chunk on it.
Kind of like it has a black eye, almost.
Yeah, but just like the upper part of the eye.
Oh, okay. So okay, gotcha. Yeah. It's got like one big black brow ridge.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. But now he is a part of your harp.
Yep.
Look at that. Anybody else doing anything during your day-long ride?
I'm just keeping an eye on Olanthius to see if he's doing anything weird or shenanigans.
Okay. Go ahead and give me, let's see, what's a good check for you to do? I would like you to go ahead and just give me go ahead and just give me an insight check on that as you just observe Olanthius and his behavior.
It rolled from a 17 to a 7, so an 8.
But so everything seems normal. You can't really get much of a read. You just see his back as he's in his Gorgon chariot racing across the landscape.
But you go insane.
And as you're watching, as you're paying attention, go ahead and give me a perception check.
It's a smell and perception check.
No.
Everything smells like burnt hair.
Yeah, everything smells like burnt hair. Your sense of
probably
smell
the worst realization
is just gone. No, but yeah, in 18, you notice similar to Naoma. You notice that Olanthius is somehow keeping a straight path through the landscape, and you guys have never been able to keep a straight path anywhere so far.
This is nice driving.
Clyde, Maleficus, you guys doing anything? Whiling away the hours?
I'm driving.
Good. Concentration's good.
I pass the time by telling dad jokes, and when nobody laughs, I have my echo look like he's laughing, and we're like, yeah, ha ha, very good, yay for me.
You know what makes a dad joke?
Being a dad.
When it's a parent.
Oh!
Charisma saves from everybody.
Goodbye.
Charisma saves. Okay.
Right,
I'm a bard now.
Yeah.
yep,
Do it. Save it up.
That's a 19.
Okay.
Roll a 10.
Okay.
Does that mean I laugh?
We'll see.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Should I throw a performance?
No. This is a charisma save. Yeah.
Oh, do I actually need to make one?
Yes, you do.
For my own joke?
Shoot.
Yes, you do.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
27.
So Maleficus and Naoma, you can choose to react to that joke however you choose. Thranton and Clyde, you don't want to laugh. You really don't. But you can't help it.
I laugh. Ha ha ha. That's pretty good.
This is probably fine because I'm laughing loud enough for all of us. Like, I think this is great, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, Naomi just a small little smirk, but then no other reaction, like completely calm.
Okay.
Sweet.
Amazing.
Precious moment
Good joke.
here in the cart.
God, awful. Lulu
What,
will
the
laugh.
precious moments?
Like Lulu, like gets
it's a tiny cute elephant laugh.
Oh, that's right. We have a Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu gets like she fucking loves that joke for some reason. Don't know why.
I know why. Because it was funny.
And yeah. So, no one has anything else that they would like to do on the ride. We can skip ahead a little bit.
Fine by me.
All right. So as you guys towards what you think is the end of the day, you do see the beginnings of a structure or something coming up over the horizon. And as you get closer, you see pretty much what you see here. And this is like a great, like this area down here, this matter, is a scab. It's a great, big, disgusting scab, size of a large hill, just kind of rises up out of the landscape here. You can see at the very top up here this dome. It's like alabaster and ivory. It's like this beautiful, pristine, like marble surface, just kind of poking up the top of the scab. And you also see several of these iron chains, similar to the ones chaining El Terrell, but smaller, attached to the top meaty bit of the scab, kind of going up with it. And you can kind of see that the bottom of the scab is hard as rock. But as you gaze upward to the top of the hill, you do sort of notice that it is softer, bloodier, grosser, to be very, very real.
We don't have to go up there, do we?
And
I really hope
Of course
not.
we do.
Lulu will be like, yes, we do.
Is there any way we can get up there without having to walk on that mound of... Is that flesh? It looks like flesh.
Looks like flesh. As you look, and Lulu will be like, well, there are those chains. I think the chains might get us most of the way to the top.
I vote for the chains.
The entrance, I can sense it. It's up near the top. The entrance, the way in's up top.
Chains look kind of spiky and not very walkie friendly.
You're not wrong. But as you guys get somewhat closer and you see Elanthius pull up, and he'll pull up near the base of one of these chains. And he'll look over at the car and he'll be like, this is as close as I can go. I can go no further. You must find your way in and down.
In and down?
What should we expect once we're in there?
Nothing good. I've been able to keep us hidden on the way here, so you shouldn't run into too many devils. But this was the last place that Zariel fought here on the surface. So there is very likely, it may still be alive. There may be a great hunger buried inside that scab.
A great hunger?
Yes. And a
Like-
number of demons trying to find it and free it. They've been trying for centuries and they haven't found it yet, but who knows
So-
when they do.
Are there devils in there and demons?
Possibly. Devils usually avoid this place. Zardel likes to pretend it doesn't exist, likes to forget about it. But that naturally won't stop any demons.
Cool. It's not cool
That-
at all.
Can I make a history or religion to see if I remember anything about if I've heard anything about a great hunger?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and do a religion.
Old time.
That's 14.
Okay. You can think of a few. It's a pretty common theme across a lot of mythologies and religions. There's usually some kind of evil hunger floating around. You do know that there are several examples of like that hunger being manifested in a being or a monster.
Okay. But nothing specific to this area.
Not that you can recall.
Is there any chance we could find a place to take a long rest?
Before stepping into this hellscape.
Yeah. Or could the car ride have counted as a long rest?
I would say that the car ride can count as a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a whole day.
Yeah, it's a whole day.
Because I have like
Clyde
2
was the
spell
only
slots left.
Clyde was the only one who actually had to pay attention to anything, really. So
I mean, and we were just driving in a straight line.
yeah,
So,
it was unnaturally straight. So yeah,
and also, I only have to meditate for like 4-ish hours generally anyway. So,
you might have done like road hypnosis for 4 hours and just not remembered, you know.
yeah. Just
Those
staring
are
at
great
Mike
to have on
Wazowski.
road trips.
Yeah.
Mike Wazowski was driving for a while, but no one really notices. You were just like, "Yo, drive the car," and you did.
It's that thing when you're driving and you just zone out and you drove for 2 hours and you're like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally road hypnosis. I've definitely so many times.
Mhm.
Especially when I used to live upstate. Like, oh man, yeah.
Mm.
Like
Every morning to work, it used to be like that.
Yep. Get to the end of one chunk of highway, move on to the next, and then you like, oh hey, there's my exit.
The best.
It's been 45 minutes.
Yep.
We should take a break IRL.
We could, and we will, because we are. Yeah, we will take a quick break before before we begin a climb into the Bleeding Citadel, which, as you guys are getting closer and closer to it, the name gets more and more apt. So
I don't like it.
yeah,
The Scabby Citadel.
yeah. But we'll take a quick break, be back in a couple minutes, and we will see how the Hellscape Navigators decide to get inside. So we will be right back.
I'm doing the mic pose now.
The
The
mic
mic
pose
pose, the
now.
mic pose.
Oh god.
I like it.
Hello. Hello, and welcome back. We are back from our break. We did get a brief request for a better shot of the new Mike Wazowski art, so I've got that up on stream right now. On the left is the pre-button push Mike, and on the right is the post-button push Mike. And yeah, again,
Form.
and yeah, again, this art is by Alyssa, our sweet Gilda. Um, and yeah, you can check out all of her stuff. I'll pop a link in chat once I can see.
It's too much.
It's awesome. It's amazing. And yeah, Alyssa is also the one responsible for the big um, like character portraits that we have up in the slideshows on the intermissions and breaks and stuff. So check her stuff out. It's awesome. And
Do it.
do it. But back to the game. So I will actually pop this off so I can see. Yeah, it's handy to see. It is. So I'll just set that there. Now, you guys are rested and ready to go up and make the ascent into the Bleeding Citadel. Ascent to Avernus. Wait. So what method would you guys like to do? Also, I mean, you can also always ask Lulu and Elanthius anything else before you guys set off.
How should we approach this scabby place?
Who you asking? Or just asking in general. It's all good.
I'll just ask whoever's nearby, Elanthius or Lulu or both.
Okay. Yeah, Elanthius will say, the doors to the place, the actual entrance, is surface level. It's going to be at the bottom of that scab. And the little one says that she can sense an entrance at the top. So you'll have to make your way up, get inside, and then figure out which way's down.
What is that building at the top?
What it is.
Then Lulu will actually speak up, and she'll be like, I remember this now. That appeared when Zariel's sword was lost. I forget exactly what happened to the sword, but the sword was put in the ground, and the Citadel rose around it. And I think because of the sword, the Citadel is good and pure and holy. And
It just happens to be on a scab.
I don't think Avernus likes it. The plane, the plane itself. I don't think it can deal with it.
So that's Avernus responding to it by scabbing up and being like, "Ew, now I'm infected."
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that seems par for the course for down here.
Yeah.
Something good happening, better make it gross.
Yeah, that's 100% on brand.
I'm trying to think if there's anything. I mean, I'm not particularly skilled when it comes to exploring dungeons or chapels or whatever we're calling this thing. Bloody citadels.
Bleeding Citadel.
But Thranton, do you have anything, any questions that things we might want to look out for?
It's really going to be a thing where we have to see the inside to know what's going on, and no one's been in here for so long. And Lulu, no offense to Lulu, but you're kind of forgetful.
Yeah, she'll
Hey,
she'll nod and she'll be like, "Yeah, it's a problem."
Brandon, I thought an elephant never forgets, though.
It's
It's
a problem.
We're just making this worse.
rubbing salt in the wound.
Yeah, I was being polite about it. You're just being kind of mean. I don't understand that.
Trying to
I'm
be
just gonna
funny.
shake my head.
The dad joke went over so well earlier. I thought I could follow it up with another one, but
Oh, was that a dad joke? Charisma save. I got a 4.
Oh, you think it's fucking hilarious.
I got a 1 on the dice.
That's so good.
You
Yep.
too.
Yeah, we're both just. This is the shit.
Good one.
I am laughing.
these
Har,
I thought it was
har.
funny at least. I meant no offense, Lulu. I'm sorry.
Alright, and I'm gonna go untie Mike Wazowski. Actually, can
really
I
think
be
you
like?
should stay here and guard the car.
I like that idea. That sounds great.
I think he's absolutely coming with us. We're gonna need all the help we can get.
I think we'll be fine.
Amazing.
I don't want to leave Mike alone out here.
Yeah, he got destroyed last time we left him.
That's right.
We didn't leave him anywhere. We were driving, and someone got his best friend killed.
We just got him back, and he is coming with me.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
Valencia,
we're splitting the party. Got it.
That's what it takes.
when we have recovered the sword, right? That's why we're here. Out of character. We're here for the sword, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't completely forgetting what we were doing. Once we've recovered the sword, you had a very specific path that you could take to get here. How would we get back?
I don't know.
Are you
So-
going to be here waiting for us?
I will try to be. If I'm not called away, then I will try to be here. But with Zariel, I can't promise anything. Moreover, I don't know what is going to happen when that sword leaves that palace. Things may move very quickly for you.
Hmm.
In a good way.
Hopefully.
So what you're saying is our relationship with Avernus is going to advance very quickly.
It may.
What's our relationship status?
Here come
Single?
the levels, baby.
Complicated?
Yeah, it's like it's definitely at an it's complicated level, which we all know is not actually good. Like we know that that's not a good relationship status to put down on the Facebook. Never was. But who knows?
Always has
That
been.
might skyrocket all the way up to committed. We don't know.
That means we live here now.
I don't know, man. It used to be that like the best like affirmation you could get from a friend was "Let's be complicated together" on Facebook.
Amongst platonic friends, yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
I see.
All right, well then I guess we should be off. For better or worse.
Best
Look
of
around
luck.
the group and be like, who's leading the charge?
Apparently Clyde is.
Am I? Well, I am the quickest.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll scout ahead.
Okay.
I'll be behind Clyde.
All right. So, there are, from what you can see, there are really two ways up. The first way is simply climbing the scab. It looks like it's relatively rough terrain, but it doesn't look, crazy steep. It's not like mountain climbing equipment steep. It is gross, naturally, but it certainly looks like with maybe an athletics check or two, you could probably make it up to the top that way. Alternatively, you could climb up the chains as well, which is certainly the less icky way, to be sure. But there is naturally the danger of falling off the chains at that midpoint where you're highest off the ground and away from the scab.
I'll just trudge up the scabbiness.
Yeah, I'll definitely be going up the scab to avoid the dexterous part.
Okay.
Yeah, begrudgingly.
Oh yeah, I don't expect any enthusiasm for this part.
You can see the entire time Naoma is like walking towards it, she's like pulling up her skirt a little bit so it doesn't drag, and just like
Get delicious.
ew.
Mm-hmm. And Maleficus, same. Okay.
Yeah. I'll conjure my echo to be at my side. And we're gonna go do this.
Okay. All right.
Oh, and I tell Mike to follow.
Okay. All right, so the six of you, including Lulu, will go over. Lulu will just fly, like she usually does. She'll just hover near Thranton and just go up. I would like everybody to go ahead and make me an athletics check as you start your climb.
Oh yeah.
Can I use
A
acrobatics?
smelling athletics check?
You don't want it to be.
Scent athletics.
18.
10.
21.
3.
Jesus. Okay.
Wow. So
Okay.
athletic.
So Maleficus and Thranton, no great surprise, the two most strong and physically fit of you two, climbing without any real difficulty, just picking your way up. Naoma and Clyde, it is very slow going. And Naoma, I would actually like you to go ahead and make me a dexterity save real quick.
That bodes well.
It does.
A 7.
Okay. So you're still at the bottom, really. So you're not gonna like take any damage from falling or anything at this point. You're not gonna roll your way down in some kind of disgusting avalanche. But as you start picking your way up, like you notice that no matter how you've arranged your skirts, there's no way they're not touching something icky. And you kind of slip. You have to like fall and take a knee, and it's just stinking blood everywhere on your lower clothes.
I'm gonna gesture to Naoma to hop on my back.
Oh, thank you very much. And I'll climb up and hop on his back, and then I will cast Enhance Ability on Thranton.
Nice.
To... Oh, wait, does this actually affect... It says on strength checks. Would that count for athletics?
Yes, it would.
Okay. And I will give him the bull's strength so that he can climb better.
Strong like bull.
Strong like
I'm going to also try and climb onto Thranton's back.
I'm going to gesture and like push him off.
I'm also
will
like, I'm
keep trying.
up here.
And I'll say, you go ahead and you climb on Mike. Watch
He's
out for
not-
the button.
He's not big enough.
I mean,
Is
it's
it-
not huge, but you're acrobatic.
I'm gonna balance on one of his spikes.
gives you advantage on
Advantage.
on strength checks.
Excellent.
Okay. All right, so yeah, Clyde, you don't have any. Trenton's a big guy, but he's not that big. there's not room for two people on his back. Unlike every time you guys have like tried to use him to to fall or fly or
Hear
anything
that?
like that.
Use me. Use me, you fucks.
We enhanced you. I helped you fly.
Mhm.
That was me.
But your check wasn't bad enough that you're like slipping and falling like Naoma. So you're just going a lot slower than you would like.
Great. This sucks.
And go ahead and actually, Clyde, go ahead and give me an athletics for Mike. You can just use your athletics.
Okay. Oh, 1.
Okay. So Mike is having about as rough a time as Naoma, though he doesn't, being a bone-armed robot, he doesn't really seem to care as much, but he's definitely kind of like slipping and falling a bit.
I'm gonna go back and help him.
Okay. So yeah, you don't need a roll for that, but you can help him up and get him going.
Okay.
And I would like everybody to go ahead and give me, everyone but Naoma, go ahead and give me another round of athletics checks.
Mod 20.
Nice.
An 11.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Damn. All right.
Maleficus is just cruising.
Yeah, Maleficus is already at the top.
Yeah.
Wheeling up.
On the king of the castle.
I was just thinking like a running back, just like.
just charging up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maleficus, no difficulty whatsoever. Like, I don't know if you've just put the reality of this place out of your mind or what you got going on, but yeah, almost unaffected by the terrain and its composition.
I would like to thank the blissful ignorance.
And
That's his bliss.
Clyde, you and Mike are able to catch up with Thranton, because Thranton has taken a bit of a backslide, adjusting Naoma's weight on, into a comfortable position, but certainly not enough that you're slipping and falling and dumping Naoma back into the blood. And
Into the blood.
so you guys are, let's see, probably about a third of the way up with the rolls you guys have given me. Maleficus a bit further up. Go ahead and give me another round of strength checks.
Athletics?
Or yeah, athletics checks. Yep.
14.
Okay.
27.
Damn. So Maleficus.
So I have a 6. Am I able to cash in points to take another roll?
Yes, you are. If you have the points, you can basically force yourself to make a re-roll.
That was a 6 with advantage?
It was.
It was a 2 and a 6.
I mean,
And
I saved
that
my
one's a
points
12.
not to crash a car.
Still good, though. All right, so Clyde, you and Thranton are keeping a steady but slow pace. Maleficus, at this point, you're way ahead. And Lulu's up near you. She's looking around now. She's kind of like, she seems to almost, if she had like one of those like dowsing rod setups, it almost looks like she's with her little trunk, just kind of like sort of sweeping back and forth, trying to find the entrance. Yeah, you guys are probably about halfway up at this point. The others are lagging a bit behind you.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
And
Living on a prayer.
as you guys are getting closer to the top, as you're now about halfway up, you do see that the scab is getting softer and sort of spongier in consistency. It's not that full, hard, rocky texture anymore. It is getting worse as you get up to the top. And I would like one more round of athletics checks.
Gonna get pussy.
It might.
I regret to
15.
inform you that this one's only a 14.
Oh, damn.
16.
16, 15. Okay. You guys are everybody's got a good pace going now, and at this point, Lulu she sort of veers off to the right. And as you guys sort of course correct to follow her, you do find an opening, sort of a little 2/3 of the way up, and it is definitely, as you get closer, it is a tunnel leading into the meat of this mountain.
Why'd you have to say meat?
Yeah, that was the worst way you could have expressed that.
You don't.
Here we are in the meat of the mountain.
And so the entrance looks to be about 10 foot wide, so certainly wide enough for all of you to walk in unbowed or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll get down off Thranton's back and thank you for the assistance. Is there light in the cave?
No. It is dark.
I'm going to cast light on my shield then. Turn it into my flashlight again.
Okay. So you guys head into this darkness, and it does taper somewhat, but certainly not to the point where anyone needs to duck or crawl. And now, as far as directions in this place, as you are working your way downward, this is really more sort of like an ant colony, ant farm situation. Looking at it, if it were a map, it would look more like an ant farm, where there's more downwards and slants than like traditional left or right. So there's downwards, there's upwards, that sort of situation. And so the
blood ants, great.
So you guys get down, and as you're looking around, the light from Thranton's shield is reflecting off the walls, you can see that this is not like a natural tunnel. This was definitely dug. You can see that like claw marks or tool marks or something has worn away at the hill as something went in deeper. And on this part, so you're actually relatively close to the wall of the Citadel inside at this point. So that's actually kind of nice. And the scab on one side of the passage is stripped away, kind of partially revealing one of the Citadel's stained glass windows. And the blue and yellow panes depict just a contemplative face of a beautiful angel.
It's Zariel, right?
Yeah, from what you've seen, it's maybe not Zariel specifically, but it is definitely a very similar figure to the angelic Zariel that you've seen depicted in a couple of places.
As we walk by it, I'm not gonna stop walking. I'm just gonna keep going, but I'm gonna be like, Lulu, who is this a visage of? And then I'm just like still going past it.
Lulu will actually stop and look at it, and she'll tilt her head and kind of gaze at it for a long second, and just be like, I think that is Zariel. It's a little different than I remember, but she's fuzzy in my head, so that's probably just me. But yeah, I think this is her, and she'll actually like reach out with her trunk and touch it, and be like, yeah, I think that's the good Zariel.
Is there a bad Ariel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the current one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Makes sense. Checks out. Cool.
So as
And-
we keep going down, yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And as Lulu touches the window, she actually is like, she kind of like gasps for a second. And if anything, like, she's always kind of like golden and fuzzy looking, but she actually kind of looks to have like a nice glow about her. She's not like emitting light or anything, but she looks just better in the general sense.
Have I asked Lulu before if she's Ariel?
I don't believe you've asked that specific question.
I think we have.
Lulu, are you Zariel?
And she'll kind of like snap out of her little daze and turn to you and like, no, I'm not Zariel. But
You sure?
no, I'm not. I mean, I'm sure I'm not her. I
heard a tale one time about a little rat who was like a detective and trying to figure things out. I'm just saying, it sounds like
detective?
you just might be Zariel. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not Zariel. I was her mount.
Yeah, well, in this story, the rat was the detective's pet, and then ended up being the detective.
Is this the same rat that taught the guy to cook that time?
No, different rat.
Yeah, those are two separate rats.
Yeah, different story.
I see a problem with this. Lulu is not a rat.
Go
Right,
ahead.
when you're right, you're right.
But no, Lulu will be like, no, I was her. I used to be bigger. A lot bigger.
Yeah, like human-sized, like a Zariel.
No, I used... Huh. I remember more now. Huh.
What do you remember?
I used to be able to change into like a mastodon. She'll like
You were bigger than me?
Yeah, hold her little mitts out as wide as she can, and she'll just be like,
not that much bigger.
It's not, but but she'll just be like, yeah, I used to be her war mount. Like the Hell Riders rode horses and the occasional Pegasus or something. Zariel rode me. A
Can
giant.
you fly as a mammoth?
I could.
Can you do that now?
I don't know.
Don't transform in this hallway, please.
Yeah. Maybe we'll wait. I hope so.
That would be sweet. I want to see giant woman.
And she'll actually be like, I have an idea. And she'll actually like fly over to you, Thranton, and she'll like try and take your hand.
She's gonna steal my essence.
And she'll be like, you're good. So I want you to try, I want to try something. And she'll try and, like, it's difficult for her. But she'll
Am I
try
about
and
to make out with a tiny elephant.
Oh yeah.
Look, I mean, what two
She's looking good.
consenting pachyderms do on their own time is absolutely business. But she'll try and move your arm to the window. Obviously, if you want to resist it, that's nothing for you.
I'll come with.
Okay.
I'll believe.
And she'll move to put your hand against the glass of the stained glass window. Do you allow this?
Yeah.
Okay. You touch it, and you feel a definitely magical sensation just come up your arm, but it's like a nice warm warm and fuzzy sensation, something you definitely haven't felt down here in hell since you've arrived. And
Since I lost my friend.
and you gain 20 temp HP.
Ooh.
I was just imagining the pottery scene from Ghost.
Oh my
darling. Yeah.
Yep.
Look at all that HP.
Little Patrick
Ooh,
Swayze
baby.
behind you.
You ought to lead the way then.
It's the exact opposite. It's like someone very small trying to go behind
to
someone
reach around
very
to
Flying back and forth between the two hands.
but instead of the making the clay, Thren's just holding the shield.
Yep.
So, does this look like I can see through the window?
No, it is you can see the colored glass, but it's opaque.
Okay. Does it seem like there's scabby bits on the other side of the window, or should we try and get through this window?
I don't know if you're going to be able to try and get through the window, but you can't see through the window.
Okay. And so I'll ask Lulu, is like, is that what you expected?
It's what I was hoping.
Oh. Do you want to take a hit?
Like to Lulu?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all set. That's how I knew. I mean, that's how I knew what it would do to me.
Okay.
So I was hoping it would work for you, and she'll look at the rest of the group and I was hoping it might work for you guys.
Nah, they all suck. We'll start walking down the hall. Elephants only.
Yeah, I'm probably a good 40 feet away at this point. Although I might have stopped when Thranton turned around.
When literally no one is following you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be following behind Thranton now that he has this magic glow.
Okay.
Extra HP.
I've always had this magic glow.
Yeah, I did the same.
Well, I would kind of be behind anyway because I'm trying to help Mike climb his way through here.
Well, you guys are all in, and you all saw this happen. You all saw and witnessed this exchange. Naoma kind of heard it in the distance.
Cool.
Okay. But yeah, you just ready? You guys just want to move on then? Alrighty.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna stop and be like, "What's taking everyone so long? Let's get out of this hall, these gross tunnels."
Okay. So at this point,
Lulu and I were having a moment. Thank you.
So at this
Well,
point,
that's fine, but where everyone else? What's going on with everyone else?
They were watching.
Not everyone is having the greatest time with this ground, and I'll gesture towards Mike.
Yeah, don't care and start walking.
Someone's bitter.
So from here, this room actually kind of...
I'll fucking kill Mike Wazowski.
Oh no!
Oh man, we will literally fight to the death.
Actually,
I would not stop coming at you.
This room branches. Naoma, you're obviously the first to run into this. It kind of the hallway splits like in a vertical-ish fashion, in two directions. One kind of inclines up a little bit and seems to level out, basically going straight. There is another tunnel that heads downward.
Based on where I know that the wall was, does one what they just go up and down? One doesn't go slightly more right than the other, or?
Not really. As you notice, actually, go ahead. This used to be Dungeoneering. Give me a survival check.
7.
You got nothing. You just see one tunnel going up a little bit and one going down.
All right, so I'll call back. Be like, so we got 2 tunnels here. One goes up and one goes down. Which way do we want to go?
Well, they said to go down, right?
Yeah, I guess it depends on how you feel. If you feel like you want to be not trapped in the earth or in the scab, you probably want to go up, but down might be the better choice because that may be where we should go in the long term.
The undead guy said we should go down.
I'll wait for the rest of the group to catch up, and then I guess we go down.
Sometimes you have to go up to go down, though.
Maybe. Sometimes.
That is true.
So, up or down?
Down.
Down? Okay.
Down.
So you head down, and this actually, from where you are, it actually kind of goes down maybe about 50, 60 feet or so, and then branches again. Both of these paths go downward, but for frame of reference, one of them will say goes down to the left, the other goes down to the right.
Left, always left.
Always left?
Always left.
All right. So you go left, and that brings you into kind of a long chamber. It is a chamber, from what y'all can see, and that is this room. So in this room. So you enter in, and you see on one side of this room, in the distance, 2 fiends that look like scaly, 9-foot-tall bipedal toads. And they each stand in a waist-deep pool of blood. And they're just like bellowing and clawing at each other. Floating near them looks like is a body, just floating in the blood. Next to them, kind of like clutching a spear, or something.
Myself.
All right, stealth it up.
Plus 12. And I rolled a 19. 31.
Okay,
Do I succeed?
you do. So you stealth.
My echo drops into a fighting stance.
I take a step behind Thranton.
Solid choice. Solid choice.
I'm going to sort of like take my shield and off to the side for now, so that way it's not blasting right into the room.
Okay.
And drawing attention.
Okay. So let's see. So at this point, the 2 fiends haven't noticed the party overall. They definitely don't notice Clyde. They're still just busy hacking at each other, trying to fight over this tasty morsel that they've got. So what would you guys like to do?
I'm going to whisper to Mike to stay put.
Okay. He'll sort of just like hunker down a bit.
So this is like a tunnel, almost like a long chamber.
Yeah, it's like a long chamber, big old pool of blood dominating most of the floor.
And does it look like there's something on the other side?
No.
I'll quietly say to the rest of everybody else and be like, do we need to be here?
Well, you can't see me.
Good question. Maybe we don't.
Can I make a perception check to see how if the body that is in the water looks alive at all?
Yeah, go ahead and give me that perception.
Jeez. 14. Can't roll above a 5.
Good news is a 14 tells you what you need to know. This thing is floating face down, and it honestly looks like it's been gnawed on. So, pretty likely that it is not alive.
Pretty not alive.
I mean, it might be easier to take care of these things now than later as we're trying to escape, if we have to.
I'm gonna start sneaking up on one of them at
But
those words.
I'm not sure fighting them right now is the best idea either.
I stop.
So at this suggestion, I'll keep my shield sort of to the side, so like I can instantly pull it back, but so it's not blasting light on them. But I'll start walking towards them. I'll be like, okay, and just sort of head into the room and see what happens. How far away are they?
They are probably about 20 feet away from you guys in the middle of this bloody pool.
Okay. I'll step up. Is there like an edge of the pool?
Yes. Yeah.
I'll step up to the edge of the pool.
And are they close to the edge?
And about to break? No. No, they're
Really, are they?
no,
like
they're
in the middle of it.
Yeah, they're right in the middle. Probably about 10 feet into the middle of this pool. At this point, now that Threaten's pretty close to them, they will stop fighting, and they will both turn to you, and they'll both just be hunched over, ready to attack.
It's pretty dark in here, right?
It is. It is still very dark in here.
All right, flashlight in the eyes.
Okay. So with that, I will have everybody go ahead and roll some initiative.
Initiating.
Nat 20.
Damn.
At the wrong time. It's 22 total.
I got a 14.
Thank you.
9.
18, 14, 9. Okay. All right. So we are going to go ahead with that flashlight to the face, because they have dark vision, but they've been down here for a minute. So you guys are actually going to go ahead and get a surprise round in.
Yeah!
So, Maleficus, you get to go first in the surprise round.
Well, gosh. Okay, I'm going to do the bravest thing I can do. And
And retreat.
retreat. I'm going to run away. Actually, yeah, I'm going to back up a little and send my my echo in to do an attack.
Sick.
Whatever one's closest to me, I will swing at it with the vicious maul.
Okay.
So vicious.
You have an
First
advantage.
one.
Your Echo Man doesn't have to get all bloody.
Right? yeah, he's wading in the water, but there's like, it's not splashing or anything or interacting, he's just going through it, and he makes it look so easy. So yeah, the first one's going to be a 20, and the second one is going to be 24 to hit.
Damn. Yeah.
We're hitting.
They will both hit.
All right, hold on. So I'm gonna. Okay.
Get ready
I
for
get to
some
reroll one of those.
rerolls.
Yeah. Am I doing again? I'm doing d6s, right? Okay. Yep. Have to do a math. That's rude. 12 damage on the first one,
Okay.
and 12 damage on the second one because I have amazing grouping.
Yeah. Finally consistent. Very nice.
My son, go. Strike the beast. He does twice.
Kill the beast.
All right. So after that, after those two vicious blows, we have Collide.
I'm gonna. Well, while I'm just gonna go up to the one Malefica's initiated on,
Okay.
and
you're
I'm gonna
you're gonna go into the pool of blood.
I'm gonna dive into the pool of blood and swing at a neck.
Nice.
As close to the froggy like neck thing that they might have.
All right.
So go to my action tab. Leading off with Billy. Oh, it's a +8 now.
Oh yeah.
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Okay. And I'll use my sneak attack here. So that's an extra 2d6. Be 5 plus 8. So 13 for the first
Alright.
attack.
Awesome.
Second attack with the right hand scimitar. Another 15 to hit.
Will hit.
This is my Dread Ambusher attack. That's going to be an extra d8. So a 1 roll, so it's a 5 plus a d8. Another 1, so it's a 6.
All right.
I get 2 more attacks. So my extra attack for being at this level, swinging with Billy, it's a 26.
Oh yeah. It's a meaty swing.
A third 1 for damage, so it's a 5.
Mhm.
And then my fourth and final attack, Scimitar, right hand, 24 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and 10 for damage.
There we go. Just going minimum to maximum.
Yeah, that's how it's swinging apparently. Aha,
Alright.
literally. All right, so buzz cutting, trying to get through the demon skin, chop off a head.
Awesome. All right, and then that brings us to Naoma.
So, how long has it been since I cast Enhance ability on Thranton?
Oh, let's see. It's probably been about half an hour.
Okay. All right, so that is still up.
Sick.
What are you trying to say, Naoma? What are you trying to say?
You have advantage on strength checks, so presumably
You're saying I
attack.
should probably grapple somebody?
I mean, it's an option. It doesn't say attack rolls, it says strength checks. So probably grapple somebody. So I am going to, in that case, just poke my head out from behind Thranton and cast. Are the two fiends within 5 feet of each other?
Oh, yes.
I will cast Toll the Dead on each of them.
Nice.
So Wisdom DC 17 saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. They are not terribly wise, so...
They're so smart, so wise.
Okay. One will fail, one will pass. We'll say that the one that failed is the one who's already been wounded.
Okay. I assume they both had. Especially since they were fighting each other.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they both have taken damage from each other at least, so that makes that math easy. But yeah, the one that's been hurt worse.
Okay. So 2d12s. 2d12. 13 points of damage.
Nice.
Necrotic damage.
Nice.
Necrot. Rotting of the neck?
I mean,
Sounds helpful.
For me to cut through.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to give Thranton Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
So inspire.
And how do you go about doing that? Like, what's the mechanism of your inspiration?
I put my hand up on his back. I'm just like, I believe in you. You can do this. Go grab him.
You're the inspiration.
And so you have Bardic Inspiration.
So what does Spartak Inspiration do for me?
So you have a 1d6 that lasts for 10 minutes that you can use. That you can add it to any one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And it can be used after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Okay.
All right. And were this a normal round, it would now be the Fiend's turn, but because we're in a surprise round, we go straight to Thranton.
I don't know that I love the idea of jumping into a pool of blood and grappling somebody, but
Blood
you don't have to.
wrestling. Blood rest. No, that's terrible.
Blood wrestling.
I regret
all right,
saying
blood
it.
wrestling. Here we go. I'm gonna charge the one that's not wounded.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Get ready to rumble.
And I'm gonna try and grapple him.
All right. So let's see. They are pretty strong, but you are juiced. So let's see.
So strength check, a 19 with advantage. 19 or a 3.
Then
We'll take the 19.
decisions.
And then you can add the d6 if you want.
I do
You
not
got-
want to.
Okay. He just as fine. He got a 7. So
Excellent.
good news there. You fully have him grappled right up.
Yep. All right. Time for my finisher.
Do it.
Fall down into the blood.
Oh god.
Trunk
Oh.
is
Drown
up
him.
out of the blood.
Oh god.
I'm impressed.
Okay. So yeah, Thranton just grabs a hold of this frog demon looking thing and takes it right down into the water, which is not water, it's blood. It is
Is
stinking,
this the damage?
nasty blood.
I don't
Well,
do
the damage one?
Not yet.
No, I'm taking down the non-damaged one.
Perfect.
So now you are both in the water, in the blood. Thranton's got a breathing mechanism all set. He's ready to go,
Mm-hmm.
using that trunk to its
It's like I
fullest.
designed my character for this.
Finally, your
Wrong
day
with
is
me.
here.
Yeah. I knew there'd be a blood pool sometime.
Amazing. Yeah, and so that'll be where that turn.
Before he goes down, I'll yell, "Surprise!"
And just with
Surprise,
a
mother.
big splash, just right in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
It is a surprise round. So.
Gross. Yeah. Gross, and it's amazing. All right, this brings us back up to the start of a standard round. So, Maleficus, what would you like to do?
I would like for my shade to swing once more, twice more even,
All right,
upon this creature in the blood.
do it.
Once, twice, 3 times a lion.
23 for the first hit.
Gross.
I can't miss. 25 for the second hit.
Good
Almost
God.
almost
wrecked.
not. My God. All right. Yeah, they both land.
Sick.
12 and 12.
All
12 and 12. 12 and 12. Do it.
Hold
do
on,
it, do
hold
it.
on. I'm gonna do more than 12 because I can.
Oh, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, you
Roll
got
my thing. Roll
you
my
got
dice.
a reroll of one of that 2
Oh,
for 4.
so that is a 14 to hit,
Nice. Or
Nice.
4. Yeah, love it.
or a 14 to hit. 14 damage. Sorry.
Love it.
And here comes a 15 for the second hit.
Okay.
That backswing is rough, man.
God.
My son has developed a technique that's been passed down the Jade Horn line for generations.
The Jane Horde Echo line.
Oh man, that's beautiful. Does he sparkle?
Oh, he sparkles so much,
Oh,
and
nice.
I weep upon the sight of it.
Is this
On the
barbarian
sideline.
shit that you're doing that all of a sudden you're just cracking really hard?
No,
No.
I just took ability score improvement instead of a feat.
Oh my
And it
god.
turns out it was much needed. Also, the dice are being kind to me. So.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
So where, with this beautiful, flawless technique passed down for generations, where would you like that vicious maul to connect with this thing as it dies?
He does a beautiful pirouette, and you could swear that you see a. I didn't roll those on purpose. You could swear that you see a trail of sparkles behind this thing as it connects right to the cranium zone of this frog creature.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm
And
picturing it like Sailor Moon, but also like in a pool of blood.
That is precisely what's happening here. Yep.
oh man.
Vicious maul punishment.
Incredible.
It's beautiful and gruesome.
I like how we've referenced at least 2 different anime franchises in this one attack on this demon. This is why I'm here. So this is great. So that one, it is crumpled and falls into the pool, and its body starts to float, much like this other corpse that was already here when you got here. So that one's deed. So Clyde, what would you like to do now?
I mean, the other one is underwater, under blood. And I can only see, like, Thranton's trunk. Right?
Like, yeah, it's hard to see. Though the rules of prone being, like, normally you would have advantage, but this would make it hard to hit, so we can call this a normal, non-advantaged hit if you want to make attack rolls on this thing.
I'm afraid I'm going to hit Thranton. I can't see where the toad begins and ends versus Thranton beginning and ending. So I think I'm just going to, like, back up a step and just have my swords at the ready and do, can I do a ready action and hold my turn? And if he surfaces, I'm going to start swinging?
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Okay. But he's also a frog, so maybe he can't be drowned this way.
We'll find out.
Okay, that's me.
Okay. All right, Naoma.
So I'm keeping my eye on what's going on with Thranton. I'm gonna walk up to the edge of the pool. Where is the body that was floating in this? It
was just kind of between you guys and the monsters, is sort of floating in between. When Thranton and Clyde made their way in, especially when Thranton made his way in and just suplexed someone right down into the blood, it got a little bit of a bow wave, and it got disturbed and pushed over closer to the side of the pool.
Okay, I'm gonna get as close as I can to it without getting in the pool, and then just kind of like try to pull it closer to me.
Okay. All right, yeah, you can definitely do that. As you get closer to it, it's still face down in the water, but you can see, now that you're right up there, this is definitely a dead, bearded devil.
Bummer. Okay.
Well, if these are frog demons, is there going to be a body floating, or is it going to turn into that ichor in the blood?
We'll see.
Okay. Okay. Seeing that, I'm just going to stand up. And they don't count as humanoids, right?
I mean, technically no, they count as fiends.
Okay.
But that said, anatomically, it is humanoid in figure. 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 head. So.
We got another egg group.
What's the one that Skitty and Wailord are both in? Monster or monstrous? That different conversation. We'll get there later.
Okay, I'm gonna hold off on doing anything, and I'm just gonna hold a Toll the Dead or Sacred Flame if the thing pops up from the blood.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right, so it is now the Frog Demon's turn. First, it is going to roll a Constitution check, as it is submerged in blood.
The real bloodbath.
Okay. So, the Thranton, you notice, this thing is definitely struggling. Apparently, frog-like though it may be, apparently they can't breathe blood. Is definitely the impression you're feeling. So.
All coming together, baby.
And for its action, it's going to try and escape your grapple. So it's going to roll its strength check. I got that number. Go ahead and give me your athletics check to restrain it.
And I still have advantage. So a 16 or a 16. 16.
And you have the Bardic Inspiration if you want it.
Yes, I do not want to use it there.
Okay. So it fails, so you still have it restrained, and that is its action and its turn. So that brings us to Thranton.
Anybody know what time it is?
I don't know. What time is it?
It's clobbering time.
It's squeeze time.
Oh.
We're going to squeeze him.
I really feel like you should have played a giant snake at this point, like a giant constrictor.
This wasn't part of the plan, man. I was supposed to be a good, positive, paladin, and now you guys got me rolling around in blood pools and shit.
Hey, we didn't choose this life.
It chose you.
Yeah.
All right, so for my squeeze roll, a 16 or a nat 1.
All right, that 16 seems pretty good.
Yeah, don't take the nat 1.
If I were on that side of the table, I would take the 16.
Mm-hmm.
Good
advice. Good advice.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. And I can never remember how we were doing damage on that, even though we do.
We're just doing unarmed damage, but with my plus.
Yes.
Pluses
Correct.
to it.
So yeah, give me that.
Did it hit?
Oh yeah, that hit.
Okay, so unarmed strike. Oops,
no,
that's not what I want.
That ain't right.
That's not right.
I mean, that's awesome, but.
Why is it not?
Take it.
Oh, an unarmed strike is just your strength. So just do a D4, and add that strength. Yeah.
D4 plus 2. D4 plus 1 is going to be 4 damage.
Okay. Sick.
It's damaged now. Toll the Dead it.
You can target it.
And because you maintain the grapple check on its turn, that was only 1 squeeze. So.
Oh, I have a second attack. That's right.
You do.
Squeeze number 2. Modified 20 or nat 1.
All right.
Easy choice.
And
then D4. No. Just 1 D4. 1 D4. 2 damage.
All right.
Let's be honest. The damage is not what we're looking for here.
Yeah, it's just icing on this about to be stabbed and blasted cake. So I'm gonna say Clyde and Naoma. It's now the end of the round. As you two held your actions, what would you like to do?
Are there any
I don't
bubbles like
Um,
coming up that would kind of clue into where its headish area might be?
currently, yes, the bubbles have not stopped. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll swing at the bubbles.
Okay.
Bubble swinging. All right, I'll just lead off with my right hand. That's 26.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna sneak attack for this one.
It
So
can't
that'll
see
be-
you.
Yeah.
And someone's next to it. So
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
That's gonna be a 6 plus 2d6, which is another 6, so 12.
Awesome.
Breathe through this, and then I'll swing with Billy.
Breathe through a sword.
Yeah, and more blood. So 16 to hit.
Will hit.
Sweet. Billy attack. That'll be a 9.
Okay.
And last attack. That'll be a 22 to hit
Oh, yes.
and a 7.
Nice. All right. Sick.
Slicey, slicey.
And Naoma, anything, if you'd like to do anything?
I can't do anything without being able to see it, so no.
Okay.
Stick your head in the blood and open your eyes.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh.
Well, that seems to be working for Thranton. It does not work for me.
oh no, my eyes are very closed.
All right. So we'll go back up to Maleficus, top of the round.
All right, so we got there's trunk action, there's thrashing probably, but
Mm-hmm.
I got no eyes on the dude.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, what you're seeing is, you're seeing thrashing around, you see Thranton's trunk, you see Clyde making stabs and slices into the blood.
Y'all don't have blood vision? fuck?
I wonder if True Sight works. Does blood count as magical darkness?
Yeah, I got dark vision.
Well, let's see. Let me see. How does this work? It's a whole action though. What I will do is have my so my my echo's looking around at the scene, trying to figure out how to make heads or tails of it, and I'm gonna have them just kind of like hold out the maul upside down and drop it onto the bubble and see if it hits anything.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Okay. Since you're mostly letting gravity do the work, we'll say you can roll the normal damage, just don't include your strength modifier.
Okay. All right. You have to
Punk.
reroll one of those. Hold on. Okay, that's 8 damage.
Okay.
Do I get to pick it up and drop it again?
You have 2 attacks.
Doing it. Oh, this one's probably not gonna do it though. It's 10.
A 10 will miss.
All right. Yeah, it's just there's too much going on here.
Don't we have advantage if somebody's grappled?
Normally, yes, but the blood is making that, is sort of negating that.
All right.
Complicated.
Yeah,
All right, that's what I got.
All right.
It's a pretty good got.
Pretty good gut. All right, Clyde, back to you.
Just keep swinging at bubbles
All right.
where I think a face is, or between a face and a body.
R.I.P.
Oh.
Thranton's trunk.
It's a concern.
Well, the trunk is above the blood, so I'm like trying to swing away from where I think Thranton's body is. All right, with Billy first.
Ooh.
That was weird. It's lighting up both 18 and 2, but it's giving me the 18, so I'll take it. 26.
That's what I'm seeing. That's what the stream's
With
seeing.
my sneak attack, That's a 9 plus 10. 19 damage.
Oof. Rogues, man.
We don't even need to see to do damage. Alright. My right hand, another 18 to hit
Will work.
with a 10 for damage.
Okay.
And then last swing with Billy is a nat 1.
Nope. Yep, no.
Okay.
Still, though. Pretty good.
Okay.
All right.
Pretty happy with it.
Yeah. Naoma. Back to you.
If I can't see anything, I am just going to continue to hold. You know what? I'm going to turn and watch up the hallway, I guess, to make sure nothing is coming up behind us, and just hold a sacred flame.
Okay. All right. We can say go ahead and give me a perception check as you get set up for that.
It's a 22.
Okay, great. Yeah, you don't see anything. Everything still looks clear and quiet going that way. So good news there. All right. And that will bring us to the demon. So he's going to first try and breathe. See if that works. Less bubbles. Less bubbles coming up. Oof. And he's going to try and escape. Okay. So I've got his strength to try and get out. Threnton, what you say about that?
Say an 11 or an 18, and I will not roll my plus 5 or plus d6.
Okay. It got a 16, so still good.
Hey.
You still got it plenty restrained. And now, it is your turn.
Finish him.
He's like my little ketchup buddy, hanging out in the ketchup sauce. So I'm going to squeeze him like a ketchup packet.
He bursts like one, at least we won't have to see it.
Nat 20 on the first roll.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do here, we can just treat this like a full-on attack. So go ahead and roll whatever your normal weapon is, and roll it like a crit.
So 2d8 plus 1. 2d8.
Crits should be fun.
14 damage.
Okay.
Oof.
All right. That's one squeeze.
Yeah, squeeze number 2. 5 or 19.
That'll do.
All right, and so we're doing d4 plus 1. 5.
All right. Okay. So, with that, I'm going to do... Okay. So as you get that squeeze, like you've squeezed a lot of things. Like you generally know how things with lungs react to being squeezed. And even though this is a very new experience for you, you know, doing this in blood to a frog demon, on that second squeeze, there isn't the return that you're used to. There isn't that rebound of the lungs and the muscles doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the bubbles and the thrashing cease.
Hey.
It gets still alive.
Slide stabs it a couple more times.
Just stabs me instead.
Stop.
And
so, have we confirmed that do these things evaporate? Like, do they melt into the goop?
outside the Citadel, they evaporate more or less immediately. Here, though, things seem to be a little different. But they do start to dissolve. The one that Maleficus hit first starts to dissolve into ichor, into
Okay.
the pool of blood.
So as I notice that this guy is no longer moving, I'd like to stand up out of the pool, hold him above my head, and then as he melts away, just it like blah, all over my like insane barbarian-esque looking body now.
Are you sure you want to do that?
You want this to happen?
We've come this far.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay.
Ah,
Getting covered in demon ichor.
Yep. Something that, and I will point out, Thranton is the only one who knows what that feels like so far. He does have an extra pair of tusks from that time that a flask of ichor was tossed down a tunnel at him when he wasn't ready. So, let's see. I gotta find that table.
Yep. You gotta live your life.
Here we go. Okay. So, the first part of this is, Thranton, I need you to roll me a Constitution save.
More tusks. Constitution save. All right. 24.
Okay. So, good news. Everything's okay.
Great.
You do not undergo the flesh change as you just shower in demon ichor. That said, Clyde, you're standing next to him.
I'm gonna jump away.
Okay.
I don't want to touch that stuff.
Okay. Go ahead, give me a dexterity save as you notice what he's doing.
Will do.
And you know what these do, so.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay. So a
I
little
get
bit.
a 6.
So a little bit's gonna splash you. Just a
I'm
little
getting
bit.
splashied.
Yeah, a little bit, and it's in the blood, so it's a little intermingled, mixing fluids, which is never good. So go ahead and give me a Constitution save.
Almost a 20. I get an 8.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Tusks.
I don't want tusk.
One of us.
A 17.
Okay.
That was not the tusk number from what I
It
was
was 30.
It was not the tusk number. Yep. So.
Do I want tusk? What
Um,
do I want?
Well, I mean, it's not a
Not
great.
this.
The table is a bit of a mixed bag. There are some things that are, I mean, in Thranton's case, super benign, like getting another pair of tusks, which, you know, bull elephant with 4 tusks. All right, sounds great.
That's cool.
Sign me
But
up.
for regular humanoids,
Not as good.
Wow. Wow. Right. What is that supposed to mean?
you're not a
And
regular humanoid.
there are also things on this table like
No spoilers. No spoilers.
like no, there's some great shit. Some really great shit.
This may happen some more times. Like I might be
It's
addicted
true.
to this at this point.
All right, so Clyde,
You're falling full into chaos.
you actually grow a pair
Oh.
of wings.
What? I can fly?
Look what I did for you.
Wait. Is
So
this legit?
this is legit. You grow a pair of leathery, bat-like wings. They just kind of, and it's not fucking pleasant. They rip out of your back. So you do take 5 damage during this change,
Okay.
but I'm glad our private chat over here is recalling the musical genius of Washington to me. Let me lay it on the line.
Aww.
He had two on the vine, and now the rest of you know exactly what the next line is. So
So divine.
So
Oh,
divine. And as you stretch those new leathery bat-like wings of yours, you do feel like you might be able to fly.
Cut them off. Cut these things off of me.
That'll be a lot of damage. You might die.
They look so awesome.
Cut them off of me. I will not turn into a demon.
Well, I have a hammer, so I can't really help you on that. So
I pull my sword. Well, I've got my swords out. I just like start going around everyone. It's like, please cut them off of me.
I'll turn around and be like, oh, how did you get wings?
That demon blood touched me.
The demon blood that Thranton is covered in?
Yep.
Thranton, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Cut these wings off me. I don't want to be a demon.
Well, Maleficus will actually listen, and his corporeal form will take out the great sword inscribed with the fancy runes of his family, and he'll level it and be like, "You sure, buddy?"
Yes, please.
I might know. Hold on. Let me think. I might know a way to get rid of them before. I'm trying to see if I have a ritual that can get rid of, like, purify something or other that could potentially get rid of it for you.
What are
All I'm
Maleficus is
saying is
literally
it's probably.
What are
Go
you,
ahead.
some kind of cleric?
Maleficus is literally going for the chop, but in slow motion.
It's probably part of your circulatory system. You'll probably bleed out and die.
I'm trying, like.
So I'm like ducking, holding my hands above my head, and like trying to spread my wings up as far as I can to get a good clean
I
cut.
don't actually think I have anything for this.
Go ahead, give me an, let's see. Go ahead and give me an Arcana or Religion check as you think about
do
this.
religion. That's an 18. I mean, I'm looking through my spell list, and I literally don't have something to deal with this at the moment.
All right. So you do know that if you had something specifically that could remove a curse, it would probably do the trick.
Can't just sing a song and make it better? Oh, that's what bards do.
I'm not that good at it yet.
Hey, she's
Random
doing
bard.
Curse. I think that might be like the one cleric spell that's not available to me.
Oh, no, let me tell you this right now. It is available.
You probably just didn't prep it.
Oh no, okay, I missed it the first time I was looking through my third level spells.
It's like
Got
that scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where Sir What's-His-Face is running, but he always resets the same distance.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so like Maleficus is again, like it's the sword is back over his shoulder, and he's again slowly.
Yeah, I'll be like, Melissa, stop. I can't do it now, but next time we rest, I can hopefully remove those wings from you without you suffering through the pain of cutting them off and then me also having to remove the remnants.
What do you say to not doing it the hard way?
I don't want these
Or-
wings.
Can you live with them until we take another rest? For one day.
have I become?
Persuasion. Nat 20.
Ooh.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
27.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not even going to try and roll against it, because if I don't get a 20...
I've got a 23 from persuasion.
So
cut them off.
So Maleficus is not as persuasive as Naoma.
I can do this right now.
No, Maleficus's team. Let's not do this the hard way.
Okay.
He is willing to help if
no other option.
He insists. Yeah. He's willing to help if Clyde insists, but like a little hesitant.
Then I'm going to tie them up for me, and I'll hand you my ropes. Just tie them up in folded position, and I'll fold them up.
Okay, all right. I will go about tying them up with whatever check is necessary.
All right. Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
13.
Okay. So they're tied. You know, you've got the ropes aren't going to fall off or anything. But I mean, it's not the most amazing knot. It might slip given enough force, but they're not going anywhere. So yeah, Clyde, you do feel that your brand new wings are secured in the furled position. So
gross.
While that's happening, I'll walk along the edge of the pool to the closest spot to where Thranton is and just extend my hand out to help him up out of the pool.
High five!
Okay.
The shade goes in for the high five.
I'm high-fiving Naoma because I'm really fucking amped right now.
Okay.
She'll respond and just do you want help getting out, or are you good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I probably should.
So
also, great job, by the way.
I do want to just, before we continue, I'm all for a high five. He's friggin' covered.
That's true.
In demon ichor.
Yeah, this wasn't a request. Naoma went to offer me their hand, and I high-fived it.
Are you corrupted by this stuff, and you're trying to infect everybody with it?
No. I'm just really fucking amped right now.
So, Naoma.
Dex save to avoid?
Yeah, we can say dex save at the last second when you're like, oh, wait, no. Let's see.
It's a 9.
Okay, Constitution save. He makes good, solid contacts, palm to palm.
It's a 17.
Okay. 17 saves. You do not experience the flesh change.
Shake it off my hand.
Yeah, it was a good high five, huh?
It was. Would you like some help up? And I'll extend my hand out again.
Oh my god.
You just I'm still covered in goop. What are you doing?
Naoma doesn't necessarily know that it did anything to her, right?
Fair.
So you're just gonna keep on trying until it does?
I've already got my high five. I'm just gonna crawl out on my own. I imagine there was a ramp in.
Yeah, it's
just a ramp situation.
Yeah, it's not like a ledge. It's not like a a swimming pool. You can.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a lake.
I'll just be like, no, I'm good. And I'll walk up the ramp that I presume is there.
Yeah, there's a slope out. So that's fine.
Yeah, the slope.
Okay. So you leave this. You can see it's sort of swirled with that off-colored demon ichor color and the blood, and just this one floating corpse with a spear just in there.
I'm gonna give a half-ass attempt at a dog shaking off wetness.
Before you get out, can you pull that body out of that's floating there?
Oh yeah, and
I'm
just
getting far away from Thranton, just in general.
I'll grab the spear, and instead of dragging it out, I'll flip it out over my head and just pop it on the ground.
So this.
Here you go.
That'll do.
All right, so yeah, success.
All right.
Like a hammer. I'll just like.
All right. Now come here. Come here. And I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation a bunch of times and slowly just like get rid of all of the demon ichor on Thranton.
Just
It's
magically
like a
power
Photoshop wipe effect.
Yeah. Just like I learned a
Eraser
new
tool.
trick.
Yeah.
Player only.
See, Bard's coming in handy right now.
It is.
True.
And while I'm doing that, I'd be like, oh, you grew a new set of tusks. And I vaguely noticed it on the drive here, but everything has been so frantic, I hadn't really noticed.
Oh yeah, they're cool. It's
When did that happen?
Who threw the thing down the
Yeah, it was
You threw the thing down. It's when you threw the ichor down the well, and it smacked me in the head.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
That's good. Like, this is fine. It's a style thing now.
I think I can remove it if you want, along with Clyde's wings tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. You did great, though. And then I likewise will Prestidigitation all of the blood off of me, and then go around the party and just like clean everyone off.
So yeah, the only one that doesn't need any hosing is Maleficus. The only one.
So sparkly.
Yeah.
Oh
never,
yeah, that's right, because it was just your.
Yep.
Echo.
Yep.
Never. Is the Echo around and still covered in blood?
Echo.
It wouldn't have anything on it.
Yeah. If Maleficus walks the Echo out of the pool, clean and shiny.
Nothing sticks to it. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just glaring at Thranton.
What?
For turning me into a demon.
You're not a demon.
You've turned me into what I hate.
You have wings. That doesn't make you a demon. Birds have wings.
Look at these wings. Do they look like bird wings?
Our bird friend had wings?
This is not bird wings. These are demon wings.
They're not demon wings.
I'm a freaking bat.
And okay, that's not a demon. You're fine. You'll be fine tomorrow.
And I'm gonna mutter to myself, "You won't be."
Perception to see if I heard that.
All right.
Is this a smelling perception?
It ain't.
Unless you have synesthesia.
So yeah, no, you didn't. You didn't notice. You didn't hear.
Okay. Where's Mike been in all this?
Mike is where Clyde left him.
I told him to stay in the hall.
Yep, told him to stay and wait, and he did. So.
Don't you want to go show your son what you've become?
I'm gonna attack Thranton. I'm gonna like lunge at him. Unarmed attack.
Okay.
I will not respond at all.
Mod 20.
This will be like...
it's not going to do much damage to you.
When you're an adult cousin and like the 5-year-old is like, that's what I'm just going to accept it.
That will hit.
Okay.
2 damage.
2 damage.
All right. 2 of my temporary hit points are gone.
Yeah, I just punch you right in the face.
You definitely don't hit me in the face.
I rolled a 20.
If you hit me in the face, then the tusks are going to come into it, and you're going to take some damage back.
I'll punch you in the nose.
Right in the snoot.
Right in the snoot. Your big trunk snoot. Snooty trunk.
How close are we to the edge of the pool?
And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Great.
So I would like to commend you guys on making it weird.
Once again, just
making it weird. And this is the. I'll remind you guys. This is the first friggin' room you've looked at. You guys,
We're doing fine.
you guys walked into the Bleeding Citadel, and did some stuff with the mirror, had a nice chat with Lulu, and then, blood wrestled, and here we are.
we have finally descended into Avernus.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta.
We have
Mentally.
arrived
We have
in hell.
It's true.
Sure have.
Our mental state has finally caught up to where our bodies are.
It sure has.
So proud of us.
Yeah, no, I'm incredibly proud of you guys. That was a great little combat where once again you guys just denied the enemy of all agency whatsoever, and just set to and did the thing, and we'll see what happens next week with the blood pool and this lovely interparty dynamic that we've created. But so just like to say, so thanks for watching tonight. We will be back Wednesday, probably with some Star Wars squadrons, shooting down some ties and such, being all Star Warsy. And Thursday, we are going to be back with 5-hit list, and we are going to discuss and maybe argue a little bit about video game villains.
Alarm.
Oh, okay, guys.
So wait.
Yep, we.
This is a video.
No, first, yeah, Jekka has redeemed Esports Arms, so.
This is a video. This is also a game.
Yep.
Can Thranton be the villain? Oh, Thranton's my number one.
No.
No.
Just to make
Video
Brian.
game.
This is
Video
a
game.
you're correct. This is a game on video, but this isn't. It's not the same.
It's true. You're right.
Sure, becoming a villain in this campaign, though, literally infecting everybody.
I didn't infect nobody.
You infected me.
You failed your dex check. I don't know what to tell you, dexterous guy.
Yeah, and then you're going around high-fiving people?
To be fair, I did extend my hand.
Yeah. What are you going to do when someone extends a hand? Holds up a hand, you're going to high-five him? You're going to not high-five him?
Depends on if I'm covered in corruption and ichor.
Look, you can't leave him hanging. That's rude.
Yeah, I was just not being rude.
This is beautiful. Like I was talking with Ark about this yesterday, how like our party dynamic is such that we this group is very good at in character bothering each other to no end. And it rarely like goes above the table. I think we may have crossed that line tonight.
My character is turning into a demon.
You're not turning into a demon.
In his mind, he is.
See, all right. So, well, I gotta ask: if they were like feathery wings, would he be ecstatic?
Maybe you would think. Well, he knows he got it from a demon.
Right. Yeah, he'll know.
Demon blood.
Yeah, he knows how it happened, no matter what. But if they were like bird-like, more angelic wings,
he would tolerate them more.
Okay. So like, if Jekka proposes butterfly wings, would that also be okay?
That's what I thought was going to happen at first, honestly. I thought it was going to be butterfly.
Do the Lincoln Park.
Beautiful butterfly. I mean, again, he would tolerate them more, but he would still not want them.
All right, dragonfly wings it is.
Am I a dragonfly?
I mean, we'll see.
I still don't want them.
Maybe that's what happens. When I remove the curse, it just removes the leathery part of them, and they just become...
I turn into a bug.
You just become...
I'm an elf bug.
Become a 6-foot-tall insect.
Jekka, you missed it. I was going to chop them off with the help of Maleficus.
He totally was. That was option
Somebody's
number
gonna
1.
bleed out.
Yeah, option number 1 was Maleficus was like, I have this great sword. I'm not a doctor, but I've got the sword.
Not a doctor.
Not a doctor. Yeah, that's amazing. There's a lot of meat on them bones now. Like it's a lot of stuff that we could. I've got the sword, and I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night. Thank you, Jecka. So, yeah. So we'll see what happens with these wings, and Mike Wazowski, and Thran's tusks, and Naoma, and Maleficus's shade, and we'll see what happens next week. Same Batwings time, same Batwings channel.
Clyde
And
hates it.
yep, yes he does. But so I want to thank everybody for playing. That was entertaining as always and amazing. And I want to thank everybody who watched. Thank everybody who dropped in, chimed in chat. Thank everybody who redeemed some points. Redeem those sweet, sweet channel points. If anybody has any further ideas for what to do with those, definitely drop us a line. So far, the 2 options we have in there right now are fan submissions. So, always happy to take the inspiration for that.
You're the inspiration.
A lot of 80s music tonight. It's been great.
Chicago, baby.
Yeah, Chicago's the best. But, so join us first Wednesday night for Ships, and then definitely Thursday night for Video Game Villains on 5-Hit List, and then join us again next week on Monday for more Hellscape Navigators. But I gotta go to bed. So I hope everybody has a great night and has a great time, and we will see you again later.
Bye.
Bye.